tax collector during this particular time in history was to represent someone who was a disgusting person to their fellow Jews. They were disloyal to their Jews. They were sort of opportunists that were taking opportunity to advance themselves at the expense of those of their fellow brothers and sisters. And so because of that, they are alienated from society. In fact, many times they're actually put out of their families because of the fact that they've now chosen this particular profession. Matthew, the only friends that Matthew had were friends that were just like him, fellow tax collectors who were again ostracized from society. Let me mention one more thing here because it's important to understand this. Who else lived in Capernaum? Andrew, Peter, James, and John. Okay. What was their profession? They were fishermen. Okay. Now you must understand that according to Roman law, every fish that came out of the Sea of Galilee got taxed. Guess who collected the taxes from Andrew, Peter, James, and John? Matthew did. Now, I want you just to project a little further that when Jesus invites him into the group, it's not exactly a welcomed person into their church family, okay? And so we have to get the setting here of what's transpiring. So it's an amazing story of what happens here. But I want you to see what occurs in this event as Matthew is sitting on the Via Maris that day and he's collecting taxes. And the Bible says that Jesus walks by. If you go back to Luke chapter 5, verse 27, it says that Jesus walked by and he saw a tax collector named Levi or Matthew. He saw a tax collector. It would be very easy for us to run right past that word saw and to not think very much about that word, but actually the word saw is far more than just he had a glancing view of someone, like we would often use the word like I saw so-and-so here or saw them there. It's far more than that. The actual Greek word that's used here for saw is the word that means to actually perceive, to look deep into the heart of another individual. So the Bible says that as Jesus is walking by the road that day, the Via Maris, and there's Levi with his little tax booth collecting taxes, alienated from all the community around him. The Bible says that Jesus saw, he perceived something in Matthew that other people didn't see. He saw a lonely, broken man who was looking for something far more than he had in life.